Property is rising as rents are dropping. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's all have a look at, well, what seems like a paradox. As property is going up in value as rents are dropping. We always thought they should be correlated. At least that seems to make sense, but not in the Australian property clown world that we're in. So I thought we'd have a look at this article from the from the Mercury, discussing the Hobart property market. Value still rising as rents are receding. I remember I worked for a firm that had a head office in Launceston, the second biggest and most important city after Hobart in Tasmania, right smack bang in the middle of the state. And I was always very jealous of the draftees that worked there because they could buy houses so cheap. Although sadly that's now changed for the Tasmanians as well. If we bring up here, let's have a look at what the median price is in Tassie, or in Hobart at least. 486 grand, so still a hefty price for a house, guys. That's not that much, it's only what, 14 grand cheaper than Brisbane. That's how much you'd have to spend just on firewood every month to keep warm in Hobart. Because it's pretty much at the bottom of the world. So, Hobart home values have climbed higher, edging closer to Brisbane, while rents remain squarely in the negative, a property report has revealed. In the October Home Value Index from CoreLogic, the southernmost capital city recorded a median dwelling value, houses and units combined, of $498,000. It was $38,000 higher than Hobart's median at the same time last year. The figure was $12,000 lower than Brisbane's October median, but higher than Perth, Adelaide and Darwin. So why is Hobart beating out Perth, Adelaide and Darwin, everyone? Are people going there for a green change? Do they want to get away from the mainland? Do they want to be on a smaller island from the big island? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful down there. It really is. It's a little chilly, but that's probably just because I'm acclimatized to Queensland. With 6.5% annual growth, only Canberra had a larger median price change than Hobart. Could that just be because, well, there's such a high level of civil service or government employment in Tasmania? Meanwhile, Tasmania's regional housing market continues to outperform the capital, with a 9.8% annual change in median prices. I mean, could this be the fact that you've got people from the big two, Melbourne and Sydney, starting to sell out or trying, and locking stuff up in Hobart? Are people fleeing Victoria going to Tasmania? Is that what is happening? Those of you from Tassie, let me know what you're seeing on the ground there in the comments. CoreLogic head of research, Tim Lawless, said the newfound popularity of working from home was among the factors helping to support regional home prices. Well, I think, we'll see if that lasts. I guess people are realizing, I can completely work from home, like us. Maybe if you've got your own business and you can work from home and you go, why am I paying that rent for an office, or why am I paying that money for a premises? Then go somewhere cheaper. More affordable price points, lower densities, and lifestyle factors are also underpinning the relative strength across many regional areas of the country, he said. Real Estate Institute of Tasmania President Mandy Welling said Hobart's annual growth was a considerable 2.6% above the national average. Now, if we have a look, actually, I'm going to look at Tasmanian unemployment rate. So Tasmania's unemployment rate is expected to hit, wrong button. Tasmania's unemployment rate is expected to hit 8.6% by 2021. International tourists will fall from 90,000 in 2019 to 39,000. Tasmania's population growth is expected to dip before rising again in 2023. A big part of, you've got a lot of migration as well going to Tasmania, everyone. They get regional benefit, bonuses for if they migrate and live in Tassie, then they all move somewhere else because they can't get work. The professionals can't find work down there. with unemployment to hit 8.6%. That's ABS figures, or predicted to hit that. Okay. That property's going up, rent's going down. So it has to be owner-occupiers. Has to be owner-occupiers from other parts of the country moving to Tassie. Maybe that will mean their population growth will increase. Maybe all the predictions are out the window. If the trend continues, it will only be a matter of time before we challenge capital cities like Brisbane, she said. Between March 31 and October 31, Hobart rents had reduced by negative 4.3% for houses, the largest fall of the capital cities. Unit rents also reduced by 6.1%, the second largest fall behind only Melbourne. Ms. Welling said while Hobart rents had decreased, she believed Tasmanians should not become complacent. She said renters should expect to see rents change dramatically over the next few months, with borders reopening to safe states and territories. This decrease can be attributed to landlords negotiating rent reductions and properties in the higher end of the market becoming a little more difficult to let, she said. We expect this to be short-lived. Well, you'll have to see. Maybe it's time to realize how much of your rents are being propped up by international tourists and migrants and international students. Yeah. Mr. Lawler described Hobart's rental price reductions as significant. He said the drop in Hobart rents comes after several years of significant rises. Despite the recent drop, house rents are up 27.2% over the past 5 years, and unit rents are up 30.7% higher. The previously strong rental conditions across Hobart were a reflection of low supply relative to demand, a situation that was compounded by low levels of new rental stock additions, as well as a reduction in the permanent rental supply as short-term rentals such as Airbnb became popular with investors. So here's the October index, home value index 1%. So there you go. Look at that, 498,000. Sydney 860. Melbourne 666. Brisbane 510. Adelaide 455. Perth 4. I mean, nearly 500 grand for Hobart, everyone. Wow. Darwin's the cheapest place to move. So there we are. I'm just thinking, again, the coldest part of the country or the hottest part of the country. And then Canberra, 655. Wow. Well, there you have it, everyone. It does seem to be a paradox. The value of property is going up while rents are going down. So it must mean that it's not investor-driven, it's owner-occupier-driven. What do you reckon? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Would you consider relocating to Hobart? Particularly if you're one of those of you that are based in Melbourne. What do you think about just taking the leap, going there, rather than coming up to Queensland? What do you think? I mean, it's a lovely area. You know, what about employment prospects with that employment going a bit higher? Then again, I can't say it's going to be much better in Queensland without dependence on international tourism. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy a merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.